Hello and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. This is going to be a chaos reading for the week of May 1st, and I pulled some really juicy cards for us, and I'm really excited to dive into this. So first up, we have a ritual card, and it's actually for midsummer spells. And even though we're not quite at the summer solstice, ritual cards are a great reminder to tune back into our practices and see what are personal rituals, routines that we like to embody to serve our greater purpose, and like where have we maybe been slacking, and this is the time to start doing them again, right? So if you're a huge fan of doing morning yoga and you've noticed that you haven't really been doing that, this is your reminder to start doing that thing again, right? Whatever it may be, right? Yoga, morning pages, maybe like just some simple breathing before you get out of bed. It can look like anything that fits you specifically. And then the midsummer spells is really a time to create your own magic, whether it's celebrating with friends or holding a fire ceremony. So also creating a ritual that feels good and works with your own practice. And then next up, I pulled a crystal card. I love working with crystals. They're everywhere in my house. This is actually for a rainbow obsidian. So obsidian in general is a really great grounding stone. It's a very good, like, keep the negative energies at bay. And then rainbow obsidian helps us to tune into our heart chakra and also heal any like maybe sticky heart wounds that might be lingering there. And if anyone that's in the woo knows, we're in Mercury retrograde right now. So this is the time that like everyone jokes that like your exes call you, right? So if you do get an ex phone call, whether you answered or not, I kind of say like, let the past be in the past. But if you feel like maybe it's going to give you the closure you need, maybe that's the symbol to tune into your heart. Take the call, listen to it, and then close the door, right? But Mercury retrograde is a whole other topic. We'll dive into that some other time. And then we have a moon card, and I personally love working with moon cycles. I think they're really important. It's a nice calendar reminder to take a minute, take a beat, whether it's, you know, full moons we do releasing, new moons we sit down, we're like, okay, what do we want to do this month? What do we want to pull into our lives, right? So this is a full moon in Capricorn. So even though we're not actually full moon in Capricorn, this is coming through as a message that it's an end of a tough cycle. So if you feel like you've kind of been like butting your head against something, it might be wrapping up. And if you've noticed it's wrapped, maybe even do like a releasing ritual. You could do like a journal page where you write down like things that you're grateful for, even though it was like a pain in the ass thing, right? But like maybe you've noticed some nuggets of like, oh great, now I know this thing. I know how to navigate this water. And you can write like a gratitude list and then just tuck it away. You could plan it if you want, just to kind of like symbolize to the earth that you're like grateful, it's coming through, you're good, you're ready for it to like bloom into something better, right? Thank you, but ready for something more. Or you could do a fire ceremony and light that shit up. So whatever you feel called to is the ritual that you need to do, which is perfect because our last card of the reading is the 10 of materials. And as you can see, it's this gorgeous like rose tree situation. And also, if you're looking at it like the more you can kind of come together, find the people that you want to identify, work with, the more things will like bloom and come to fruition, right? So if you kind of notice that you work well with a certain person, like try to find ways to work more with them, because it's going to lead to bigger and better opportunities. And really take a moment to look at the direct people in front of you, right? Like there's that saying, we become like the most 5 people closest to us. This might be a time to look at that and be like, are my closest 5 people the people that I want to embody? Do they have character traits that I like? And maybe it's time for a shift, or maybe it's like you decide that you want to start leaning in a new direction, and so you need to start cultivating that sphere of people that are going to influence you, and you can influence them to build the community that you want. Comment down below if this resonated, if this feels good, if one card in particular is sticking out to you. I'm so curious to know how this came through for you. And as always, I will see you next week. Okay.